you can scroll down once you press calculate fees, and it compares those other providers, so Hargreaves Lansdown, AJ Bell, Interactive Investor, and you can see here, so dealing account fees is 0 on all of them, which is great. Hey, Chris here. In this video, we're going to talk about how to invest in the UK for super cheap. Now, obviously, I don't need to explain to you the reason why you want to invest for really cheap is so that you can save money and then be putting that money that you've saved into your investments rather than just paying it out for no good reason. So in order to find out how we can invest for super cheap, we're going to jump on the laptop. And yes, we're going to be looking at Freetrade, which is the investment platform I'm using. So Freetrade for my stocks and shares ISA, and I use Hargreaves Lansdown for my lifetime ISA. That's only because, you know, Freetrade don't offer a lifetime ISA at the moment. I'm sure they will do in future. But at the moment of filming this video, they don't offer a lifetime ISA. So of course I have to do it with another provider. But if we jump on this pricing webpage here on Freetrade and just scroll down here, so we're just comparing the different accounts here, so you can see, compare our general investment account, and straight away, there you go. Freetrade has got free trades and free share dealing. You know, I don't need to read all this out because you can just, if you want to, pause the video and just have a look at these figures. But you can see there that the difference is just massive between these other providers here. Obviously, I can't say anything bad about Hargreaves Lansdown because they are pretty good for the lifetime ISA. But then if we scroll down further, we can see the cost comparisons for a stocks and shares ISA, which is, for anyone that's not yet started investing, you really need to invest through a stocks and shares ISA to begin with, because you can invest up to £20,000 a year, and then any gains or any dividends that you earn are completely tax-free. So don't start off with a general investment account, as you'll be paying tax on any earnings that you make from that after £12,000 per tax year. By the way, obviously the disclaimer of this isn't financial advice. Please do your own research. Does apply to this video. You know, you have to say that for legal reasons whenever you're talking about investing stuff. But yeah, with comparing the ISA here, again, free trades for Freetrade, hence the name. And you can see the stocks and shares ISA fee is £3 a month, so £36 a year. And yes, they do fractional shares. Fractional share obviously being, you know, if you wanted to buy a share in Tesla, for example, you don't need to buy, I think last time I checked, they were around £700 or something for a share of Tesla. That's could be completely wrong, but obviously they're a lot of money. And if you wanted to just put £20 into a share of Tesla, you can do that by buying just a part of a share, and your money will still grow in that share, obviously, hence the name fractional shares. None of these other providers offer that. And as well, they have the same spot rate plus 0.45% for the FX rate, so the foreign currency exchange rate there, which is really, really good, even way better than Interactive Investors there. And we can go down further, and you can see the comparing the SIP, so self-invested personal pension. And yet again, I'll allow you can pause the video there. That's just with HL, II, or AJ Bell there, comparing them. But you can see the difference is just insane. Like there's no comparison. It's literally, no offense to anyone that drives a Vauxhall, but the Freetrade is like the Rolls Royce of investing accounts. And you know, it'd be like if you could buy a Rolls Royce for much cheaper than buying a Vauxhall and paying more for the Vauxhall. Why would you do that, in my opinion? Like that's just, this is how night and day difference it is with Freetrade, basically. And obviously, you know, you can transfer, if you're already using other platforms, you can transfer all of those you know, ISAs or pensions over to Freetrade and start using them straight away. But further down from that, there is something here called Freetrade Plus, which is what I use. It's, in my opinion, it's worth the extra $9.99 a month, because you can hold, so I hold £4,000 cash in my Freetrade Plus account, and then you're going to earn £10 a month of interest on that cash, which essentially pays for the Freetrade Plus upgrade. And you might think, like, what's the point of that? But having Freetrade Plus allows you to get the self-invested personal pension for £7 a month instead of £10 a month. So it saves a bit more there. And then by being a Freetrade Plus member, you get the stocks and shares ISA included. So you save £3 on the SIP and £3 on the stocks and shares ISA. So it's yeah, it makes sense. If you have that £4,000 to hold there in your account as cash, then it definitely makes sense to do that. And as well, I'm holding that 4 grand there in case there is, or when I should say, when there is another huge stock market crash, I then have that 4 grand there just ready to buy more shares, you know, when the price is down. But as we get down to the bottom of this page on pricing, and by the way, I'll leave a link to this page in the description so you can check all this out yourself. And obviously, you know, if you haven't yet got a Freetrade account, you know what to do. If you sign up through my link in the description, we both get the free share, which is awesome when people do that. Definitely comment below with what free share you get, because I'd be interested to know. I know the most valuable one I've had so far was £45, so not too bad. But this calculator you can actually click on. So if we click on, say, to ISA, and then so starting portfolio, we can put in that we're starting with, say, £10,000, and we're going to do 12 trades per year in the UK market and 0 in the US market. So once a month, we're just going to buy some more, funds from the UK London Stock Exchange, and then the expected amount per trade, we're going to just put in £1,000 a month, and for the number of years, we're going to do 20 years. So you can hit calculate fees. Obviously, you can have a play around with this as much as you want. You can scroll down once you press calculate fees, and it compares those other providers. So Hargreaves Lansdown, AJ Bell, Interactive Investor. And you can see here, so dealing account fees is 0 on all of them, which is great. Now, ISA fees would be £720 for those 20 years with Freetrade. With Hargreaves Lansdown, 900, with AJ Bell, 733. Huge amount with Interactive Investor there, but then they don't have trading commission. But yeah, you can obviously, I won't read all those numbers out. Again, you can easily read that for yourself. But at the bottom there, you can see Freetrade is just £720. No matter how much, you know, money you have in there, their fees just stay the same. And that's insane, isn't it? You can see all that money you've saved, and over that 20 years, all that money you've saved, it's not just that amount you've saved there. That money is obviously going to grow into be much, much more. So if you save 3 grand, obviously in 20 years of growing your money, £3,000 could be potentially, like, what are we talking, £20,000 or possibly more actually. So I hope that's now opened your eyes to the insane advantages of using Freetrade and how you can get started investing in the stock market here in the UK using the Freetrade app. And I believe Freetrade actually are going to be expanding to the rest of Europe and Ireland very soon. So if you're watching this video anywhere else in the EU, then you know it's also a great way for you to save money on your fees. As per usual, if you found any value from this video, please do now take the time to press the like button. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.